Hey, what is going on, everyone? Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Welcome back to another 2 versus 2 domination game here. This is a ranked 2 versus 2 game. It is myself and Max Cov 4 going against Meow7 and Bug Boy. 12435, a newer player in the ranked scene. This is a direct game in the ranked server. And we'll see what happens here. Max and I rolled Axis. So I am playing as the Germans, the all-around West Doctrine. And Max is playing as the Finnish. Not sure what doctrine he's going, but we can see he is utilizing the bike rush. So we'll see what he can get up to with that. First spawn is in the center. But I am sending a squad, my first squad actually, out to the far west. I'm going to try to take these trenches because they are very important for the grand scheme of the game. As spawn points do go there. So I'm going to try to take that position, and then we will slowly push into the middle with Max. So those bikes on the left are hella funny. Doubt that does much, but what an interesting first buy. For sure. But not sure if everyone's seen, but I did put out a post yesterday on the channel. I'm looking for insight. Appreciate everyone that subbed and continues to watch and like the content. Yeah. It's working. It is working. The bikes are making him flee. Oh boy. As I was saying, looking for some insight. I'm considering doing a conquest series if you guys want to watch one or would find interest in watching one. I did put out a poll. There is an option to tell me to essentially screw myself. I don't want to watch conquest. Don't do it. No hard feelings if you don't want to watch it. I would appreciate not wasting my time either. So you guys let me know. If it is something you guys would like to see, I am more than happy to do one. Wouldn't replace these PvP videos. Would just be another kind of series that I can do in my free time and get some more content out for you guys. So let me know. But back to the action here. Meow and Bug Boy do have a pretty good hold on the center so far, and Meow has actually pushed up pretty far. Meow could probably solo Max Cov and I. Like I said, Bug Boy is newer to the PvP scene. He's been waiting to get some games in, and we were able to get one going as we just gunned down Meow. Holy hell. Make his boys flee further into the point. Bug Boy's kind of pushed us off. He's playing as the US. Meow is the UK. So combined allied force here. He's kind of done a number of us on us in the trench. I've probably pushed up a little too far with this half track. We got an M20 coming up. I'm trying to spray into the smokes. Trying to clear this point. Try to decap considering they're so close. But unfortunately, we do get engined. It's like Meow has a Piat. Close. We do start a decap, though, which is fantastic. He's got a whole bunch of guys running out. Oh, we're just behind on this nade. Kind of some damage. We force these guys to just take some lead. We're going to try to grab the static MG with the belt fed. Not the static, but belt fed from the half track here. Get him set up. And we are flipping this cap now, so that's good. Trying to see if I can find the Piat. Wasn't sure if we'd killed him. I don't see it unless it's on the back of a guy, unfortunately. There's an AT assistant. So there's an American bazooka laying around as well somewhere. We'll gun this guy down with our Luger. Actually, it's a Walther. I wish it was a Luger. That'd be cool. Be cool to use a Luger. Well, we're going to spread out these boys on the trenches, just kind of get some better positions, considering Bug Boy did push up pretty far. And we'll get some Panzer Grenadiers out here as well. We've got an M20 rolling up. I'm going to try to do some damage with the belt. MG42 that we picked up, but we're just kind of shooting short. We need to take out one of the guys, though. Looks like we'll likely go down. We do. Unfortunate, but it's a little distracted, and we're able to get a Faust on him. So we do take out the M20, which is great. Meow's pulled in quite a few guys back into the point. And they have re-neutralized the cap on us yet again. So we'll try to get another squad up here. And I'm just going to try to spread these guys out a little bit further in these trenches just to get some early warning. Looks like we've cleared out most of these guys. And we're going to try to take this Willie's Jeep as well to utilize against its former owners. Got additional Panzerlehr coming up now. Kind of split out the MG42s, try to get them different positions. Try to keep those MGs in cover in the back when possible. And we're going to try to move these boys up even further onto the flank, trying to cut off their approach to the center. Looks like Max is doing God's work on the left, pushing Meow back there, which is fantastic. And he's also capping their home point somehow with one guy, which is kind of crazy. We got 2 half tracks coming up, which is not very good. We don't really have anything but Faust to kind of deal with this. And try to get up here, but we have to go around. We do get gunned down. Ooh, it's actually a M15A1 half track as well out. As you guys saw, we did call in a Flame 251. We're going to bring that out to the left to help Max out. See if we can clear that point and get that cap. And then we're going to pull up a Kettengrad with a Pak 36. Cheap little AT. We've only seen light armored vehicles so far. It's early in the game either way. So this Pak 36 should have some pretty good value for now. That's the hope, at least. We are slowly capping this. Looks like we do have the value on it, though. So hopefully they won't be able to decap us from the center. Max is fighting for his life on that left flank, but it looks like he is getting torn down. Looks like Meow went with a 75 mil Howie. Believe that is the defensive doctrine from the UK. So we'll see what happens. We get a couple nice flames to take out a couple guys, but we do unfortunately hit a tree. Stops our momentum, and then Meow gets a nice shot onto us. So that is unfortunate. We helped Max kind of clear out this point, but I don't know if we're going to be able to cap it. I got to get the Pak 36 up to take out these half tracks in the center. Looks like we might have a shot here, but I'm trying to back it up. Looks like we get a little better elevation. We can just make him out. Get a nice penetrating hit. 3 guys down. Decrewed. Hull broken. That one bounced. I was hoping it was going to put the engine on fire. It does not. Got a couple more half tracks over on the right now. We're going to get out a half track with our top tier guys. The cream of the crop. Get them out. We've got to be wary of Meow with this defensive doctrine. As I was saying in Friday's episode, Meow is a god with the Sherman 5 Tulips, so I am not looking forward to whatever he does with them. So hopefully we can not deal with that this game. But I'm trying to go at this half track. We're perfectly lined up with a tree. We do thankfully take it out, get some rounds down through it. So Pak 36 is definitely worth the value at this point. Got two kills now. 2 really nice kills. We switched the Panzerlehr with STGs from our side over to this point. Try to help out Max. So we got a Staghound and a Greyhound coming up. Or actually, it's a Daimler. It's not a Stag. We got a Daimler and a Greyhound. coming over this point, and then that howitzer is just devastating. Meow is so good with this doctrine, offensive doctrine. It's very hard to play him when he goes this. We're going to smoke out, try to bring the half-track around. We get a lucky spawn, considering we're holding that area. So we're going to get a guy in there. I'm going to bring over the Pack 36 as well and get some additional guys up. While I'm busy microing there, the 251 on this flank does go down to the Daimler. Unfortunate. We're going to try to get the MG out. Can't get the ammo, unfortunately. So we'll at least have the belt fed, which does have more ammo. So longer sustained fire, which is why I grabbed that one. Always when I lose the half tracks and I'm not going to repair them. Just trying to dig these guys in on the point, but that 75 mil is just so super accurate. Get a couple nice nades off. Kind of give us a little more cap value here. Looks like Bug Boy is crawling some guys up in between the lines in the buildings here, which is not good. Should hopefully be able to take these guys out. Get this guy out of here real quick. Oof, just save him. Now he's got a mortar as well, light mortar. So that's going to suck. Mortars are not the best buy, but they can be very annoying when used effectively. So there are certain mortars that I will actually buy in different circumstances on different maps. I don't know if this is a good map for them. Might be a wasted buy, but we'll see how many kills it ultimately gets this game. But we have a very good position on that right flank. It's going to be very hard to push us out of there. So we're trying our damnedest to prevent Meow from getting reinforcements in, but I don't know. This is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough hold. We just keep flipping it back and forth, unfortunately. We got a couple of Vics on this point. Firing into the trenches. Looks like the Greyhound is back along with a half track. There's a ton of Rangers right here. I'm not sure. Maybe Rangers. Something good at least. I'm going to try to reorient these guys since they're getting very close. I'm going to try to get the Pack 36 in a decent position. Might be able to help clear these trenches. Max is pinging the panic zone that we now have. I do agree that is a problem. So we're going to try to we're going to have to clear this as soon as possible. Trying to see if I can get the Pack 36 in a decent position to take out the Greyhound. We do have Panzerlehr coming up to help support. We'll get these guys with our STGs kind of dug in. See if we can get them into these trenches as well in between the two areas. And Max is bringing over an elite sniper as well, as we saw there. So looks like he is the irregular Finnish doctrine. So that will be very helpful. Especially as it's hard to identify that that is an elite sniper in the kill feed. Because he just uses, it's based off of, I believe, Simohaya. He didn't use the scope. So it's just a regular Meow7 that it states when he gets a kill. So it's easy to hide it compared to, say, like a Car 98 scoped or a Springfield or Lee Enfield or a Meow7 scoped variant, we could say. But we have options to call in for armor if needed. We're still out of range. Max is pinging a Vic in the back line that he is self-destructing Playing as the Finns, obviously your tanks, you do get an MP kind of rotation that gets to the T-34s. Starts with a real crappy T-26, I believe. I also typically will self-destruct them. So he's just making sure I don't spawn in anything. It's kind of a wasted tank. It's slow to get to the front. Not really worth it. So I agree with that decision. So the Greyhound did move back. For whatever reason, the Pak-36 is just kind of rotating in the smoke. So we're going to get him on the Kettengrad, get him out of there. As Bug Boy was pushing. Looks like he's throwing further smokes to get up here. We are at tier 2, so I'm going to bring in the 251x22 pack wagon. Get that up. And then I'm going to bring in a Stu 42 over to the left flank to try to help Max. I'm going to see if I can get this thing up far enough to potentially deal with Meow's 75 mil. And I'm going to also bring in a squad over there to help. Looks like we are potentially folding on that left side. I don't think we're going to be able to get either of those points, which is slightly unfortunate. But so far, we do have a 3-1 cap lead, which is great for us. We've been able to get a couple of them fairly early. Don't know how that grenade overshot, but it did. Oh, whoa. This guy must be Superman. Oh, never mind. Tanks a direct shot from a howitzer and then just gets gunned down by a Thompson. And Max still has a guy in the home point. I don't know how that guy survived. Bug Boy brought in his own Howie, so that's going to be fun to deal with. And we do see a Hellcat as well over there, so I'm going to bring the pack wagon over to that back behind the ridge, so they won't be able to really see it. We're going to try to get a couple of this Panzerlehr Aufklärer squad into the point, into their home point, just to put some pressure since we're so close. Looks like they do unfortunately get gunned down though, because they're running. Yeah, he's got a couple guys up by the windmill. Put a stew round right up there, take out their cover. Let's look at a couple guys in this trench that we do have to be wary of. And Bug Boy's mortar might be out of HE, considering it's firing white phosphorus now. So that's playing slightly into our favor as we do take out Meow's M5 half-track. Looks like Max has a howitzer in play, long-range arty. So knowing that, I will not be taking any arty this game. We do have some arty specific for this doctrine, but I will not take it. Max is pinging their point again. I'm going to get this guy in. He is vet 5. And it immediately sets us on a 1 cap of their home point. And while I'm doing that, I see a Hellcat. Hellcat screaming over here. He does stop and pulls it back. Oh, we're just short. That sucks. I thought I had that. If we had that shot, that might have been big for us. He's pulling the Hellcat back. Trying to see if I can get a better angle and kind of keep my hold down. Also know there's a ton of infantry running. I can see the grass moving right there. Looks like they found Max's guy, unfortunately. And there's the M15. GMC's back up. I'm going to try to take a shot. Oh, right over the hood. I'm pinging in front of me because there's no infantry now, and I'm very nervous. The Hellcat, and there's the Tulip. And dude, what is it? So the Hellcat damages us. The Tulip hits us directly and takes us out. But yeah, when I use the Tulips, it's the most inaccurate thing in the world. I don't get it, man. Don't get what Meow does to be able to hit so easily, but he full kills us. Which is really unfortunate. Bringing over the pack wagon to try to deal with those now, since Max doesn't have any armor there. And I'm going to move the Pack 36 into that recent cap zone to get some ammo. Looks like the Daimler runs into Max's 105. Ooh, not good, Max. Yikes. Max kills himself. And at the same time, we lose the Pack 36 on the Kettengrad to the Howitzer. That's unfortunate. I guess that was a bit closer than I thought it was. But let's try to go against the Tulip. We got to take this thing out. That's going to be a pain. We bounce. He gets a shot, hits our engine, kills 3 of the crew. We're still up. He's trying to finish us off now with the main gun. We thankfully cook his ass. So that is down. We got to get this thing repaired ASAP, though. Hellcat's moving up now. We missed the first shot. Oh, we fire at the same time. I take out his turret. He takes me out, though. So we're a hole broken. We're going to get both of these guys repairing. Maybe, just maybe, there's a chance to get this thing back up. But there is a ton of infantry around here as well, and I'm sure there's a Piat. Our guy is still alive in point, and now there's a capture zone back in the trenches, and we have no infantry over here. And it looks like Meow's got some airborne making a huge push. So we're going to pull up a 2cm, 251 half track, which does come with Panzerlehr in the back. So we'll use that to try to counter. Oh, damn. Was that a Piat? Might have been a Piat, might have been a tank. Might have been a rifle nade, who knows. Takes out the pack wagon, which is unfortunate. But we're going to use the 2cm to help with the infantry, get more infantry out, and maybe even deal with some of these light Vics on this flank. We are completely folding on this side, though, and we are bringing in a Panzer III with a short barrel howitzer as well to try to arc some angled shots into the trench and maybe deal with the howitzer on this flank now. Fortunately, there's a lot of light trees that are giving us some issues with pathing and getting up here. I am holding left shift while driving, while in control, as that does make you go faster, especially on roads. If I was on a road, we'd be doubling our speed. But that is a tip for anyone that doesn't know. If you want to go faster, go first person, third person, hold shift, left shift. We'll get out the Panzerlehr from the 2cm. 2cm is putting some shots into the Greyhound. We're going to try to help it out a little bit here. It's like we're killing a couple of the guys at least. And he's backing off. And try to get these guys into this backside of that trench. Hangs the 3 behind the rocks. Hopefully getting some flank shots. Looks like we do decap, thankfully. I'm going to smoke out. Try to get these guys up a little bit further. Is that? Oh, shit. Another Tulip. Oh, my God. He's so accurate, man. I don't get it. I don't get how accurate he can be. That's crazy. We're still up. The gun is still working, but we are tracked, and most of the crew is dead. And he's out of range as well. So I'm going to try to do something, but I believe the yellow turret might be messing up some of these shots with an accuracy. So unfortunate, man. How can one man be so good with goddamn tulips? I need to figure out how he does it, man. Absolutely insane. But Max is coming over with a T-34 to try to help out here, which is much appreciated. Gonna bring over another squad. Switch over to HE, trying to lob some shots at anyone that we can. Gonna try to get tank crew up as well. We're gonna try to move the 2cm back behind the ridge, try to get some shots. Max did bring up the prototype AT gun as well, so that should hold off any heavy armor we face. As the Tulip takes out the Panzer III. We got a squad in the open. Couple nice shots. Couple die. He goes prone. You see Meow7's 75 rolling up. Trying to put some rounds on it. That HE doesn't splash. It's like he's got a Piat guy chasing us. We managed to take him out. Whew. 75's on us now, so we dodge one shot. Dodge a second, thankfully. Got another spawn point in the center. We're gonna try to repair the Panzer III if we can here. I don't know if we will be able to with that Tulip. I'm sure he's got eyes on it as well, which really sucks for us, but we will see. Maybe we'll get lucky. But we gotta desperately get guys in this point as they are about to cap. I'm gonna move back the 2 centimeter to try to help. And we're gonna try to get some of these guys up. We do manage to decap or flip their value, thankfully. Max coming in as well to help out. Those Finns have higher cap value than us Germans do. The M15 is now coming up as well, which is unfortunate. But maybe we'll be able to take this thing out. Let's see. A couple lucky shots. Ooh. Nearly decrewed. Looks like they got one more guy in there maybe. Damn, that howitzer is so accurate. M15 is going to get away. We switch over to HE. Another cluster of infantry. Ah, Meow gets lucky. We aren't able to get out of the way on that one. So we do lose the 2 centimeter. And the Panzer III is finished off as well. Big yikes. Decided to go with a Panzer IV-H. Get that thing up there. Try to deal with some of this. And there's a huge cluster of infantry kind of cutting us right down the center. I believe that is Meow. So I'm going to bring in another flame half-track to that side to try to deal with them as Max is also pushing. So I'll try to support his push. We got to retake the center now. So that is slightly unfortunate. And that Hellcat is now going up against Max's T-34. I believe that's the T-34-76. We are desperately trying to get back into this point. There's just so much infantry in this field howitzer is such a pain in the ass, man. Ooh, looks like Max actually took out all the infantry here. And what is that? The Greyhound. Phenomenal. Greyhound puts a nice shot into us. We do lose one of the gunners. Thankfully, we turned out of the way, so I'm going to try to get this thing back into our lines now. Brought it up there for nothing. And the Panzer IV has arrived over to the trenches. So we are going to crest. Actually, we don't even need to crest, really. I'm pinging where the 75 mil is. One shot wipes that out. So we do take out that, thankfully. So that thorn in our side should be gone just in time. Ooh. The Tulip hits us again. Oh my god. Puts us to yellow hole. Yellow tracks, maybe. And now we're track broken. Dude, this guy is just too accurate. He's in range, though. And we do fire just as we lose sight of him. So I got no idea what I did damage-wise there. Can't see him. The Hellcat fires, though. Do get a nice shot onto that to take it out, which is great. And there is a burning Tulip in the field. I don't think that's the one I just shot. No, it's not. There's the other one. God, so many Tulips. We do see the other one. We do take him out as well. The Panzer IV already up to Vet 5. Definitely worthwhile at this point. It is doing God's work, as Max would say. We'll finish off the Hellcat so they can't repair that. And we are bringing the Flammwerfer, Flamm half-track up. We're going to try to clear out these trenches once and for all. And we get stuck. We can go over it, but can't go through it. We do a decent amount of damage at least. We'll get some of these guys out. And with tier 3, we do bring in the Tiger 2. King Tiger, we'll get him up and over here. As there is another M18, I believe that is, that took us out. Man, I'm going to send a guy just kind of over onto that left side just to make sure no one's kind of creeped up. We've got a decent number of infantry here, although we're still getting hit from Bug Boy's RDPs in the back. We get a nice couple nades off. We got to repair this 2 centimeter. Looks like our guys that were have gone down, unfortunately. Looks like Max's T-34 also went down. Got another spawn point in the other trenches. So we'll get some reinforcements up and over there. Looks like that's either Max's smoke or Meow's. Could be Bug Boys as well. But it's phosphorus. All 3 of their nations carry phosphorus rounds. Phosphorus smoke, so. Get this guy up into the ammo replenish zone. Trying to throw a nade, but we can't because of the trench walls. Max is getting some nice nades over there, though. I know there's a couple guys laying around over there that we just can't see. Tiger 2 is rolling up, and we do see a Super Pershing in the back. Looks like that was engaging our Panzer IV. Panzer IV does hit it, though. We have a nice position there. Hellcat's also rushing up. They're trying to take out the Panzer IV. I don't think they see the KT. I'm not worried about the Hellcat. I want to take out this Super Pershing as its asses to us. And we do get a hit. I believe we engine it. Hellcat's focused on us. We set it on fire, so lucky shots. With its final dying breath, it does track us. And then the Panzer IV takes out the Hellcat. So huge, 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 huge kills here for us. Taking out that Super Pershing early is so beneficial. That might have been Bug Boy's biggest misplay this game, I'd say, as a newer player. Meow is getting very desperate, as we can see the Archer now rolling up. It's ass to us. That's how that bad boy rolls. Thankfully, we're out of range and hidden in the smoke. But like I was saying, he's in an open field with no real vision on us, I'd say, or not the the knowledge of what was coming, maybe. And I don't know if that was him or just AI misplay, but fully turning around to then get out of there was the mistake. But we have another Hellcat rolling up. We do gun him immediately. And it looks like there's a 105 out there as well. Oof. What was that? Was that our half-track? That was our half-track. Oh my god. We called in a half-track. We were going to try to retake the center, but a nice Piat takes all of that out. So we just give them a ton of points. Max can't, not Max, Meow can't see me. So the KT will take out the Archer. Trying to decide targets. It's a very target-friendly environment for us over here. 2 Vet 5 tanks, though. Pretty nice. KT and the Panzer IV doing work on this flank. And we were able to cap this point as well, it looks like, too. So we are finally retaking these trenches. A couple guys still laying around. Hello? Hello? Oh, now he desyncs? I don't know what that was, but that guy just tanked an STG. They got a spawn point very close to their home point. So that will likely be theirs. I'm gonna try to get some more boys into here. If we can get this cap point, that would be super beneficial for us. So Max is pulling up his 2 T-34s now. He does have the 85 as well. And I am also giving him some crew from mine. So I split off a Vet 5 guy to give to him, because that is going to instantly make his T-34-85 a Vet 5 tank. And we'll try to get some more boys into this point as they are now capping. Just going back and forth here. And it looks like Max went with another 105 and is firing into this trench. Ooh, nice shot from Max, coupled with my grenades, and we clear out this point. Had something rolling up. Looks like a Willys Recon Jeep coming up on this flank. The Panzer IV does take it out. I think it's got 4 Vic kills. The Jeep's kind of a cheap Vic kill, but we'll take it either way. There's an officer running in the distance from Meow. Looks like he was desperately trying to get that point. And we once again have a hole in the center. Surprisingly, our map position is not the best, but they really don't have much to deal with our heavy tanks now. Or at least my heavy tank. But they've got some pretty good map position. We're kind of in the back, like, third of the map, I'd say now. I wouldn't even say we're in the... that we have 50% of it. Greyhound is moving up. Unsure what it's going for directly, but it does take a round from, I think, the KT there. A ton of British infantry coming up from Meow. Greyhound does go down. Got 30 DP left, so we'll pull out a drilling as one of them. And I believe there's a crew. Oh, crew there with a grease gun, unfortunately. Gonna try to go crew on crew crime. There's a couple Vics laying around that they could repair in theory. So we really need to finish them off. And Max is pointing out the 105. I believe it's actually tracked, but I wasn't aware of that. So we move up the Panzer IV to get a nice side shot on it. And we do hull break it immediately with our first round. I'm going to put it to just fire at the carcass, take that thing out. We got a ton of infantry in the open with HE just about loaded on the drilling. We go to town on these guys. Although we are getting pinged on the side from this half track. Driver's dead. What the hell is happening? Why, how is this possible? How? And we go down to... How? The guy just eats HE. Superman, bro. What the hell? So that's a bit unfortunate. But Max has an officer up and spotting the field gun from Bug Boy and gets a nice round on it. Looks like they have repaired one of these M18s. So we'll make sure we finish these guys off. Finish off the 105 at the very least for now. And we're going to get another half track with guys out to control that left flank as it is faltering quickly. This is still a close game. But truly, as long as we don't lose the KT especially, we should be okay, I think. Looks like there's a guy with a super bazooka right here, though, crawling up on us. We'll take him out. Max's elite sniper is backing us up as well. I'm going to move over 1 of the 2 centimeters onto this flank to try to reconsolidate over there. And we'll just back the Panzer IV up to cap this new zone. It looks like to be a Sherman 76 pop-up. So I'll have to be a little wary of that. I'm going to pull out 1 of the crew here as it is Vet 7. I'm going to put that crew into the KT to get the KT up to Vet 7 as well. And I'll take another Vet 5 crew out and give it to Max. Depending on what his other T-34 is. Now he should be kind of stacked. At the very least 2 Vet 5 T-34s. And then we've got a Vet 7 KT and Panzer IV. Pulling up more infantry onto this left flank. We're just going to kind of play time and kind of block them from really doing much. They're kind of just sitting back now. And we're just kind of mopping up as much of the infantry here, trying to push up as slowly as we can to regain ground, utilizing both of the half tracks. I would assume there's armor on that left flank of some type, but who knows? And we'll keep moving up slowly but surely as Max gets another phenomenal hit with his 105. Whenever I use the 105s, or 107s, I can't hit anything. But glad to see Max is doing some phenomenal work there. So there's a guy over here in this trench, so we'll go all Call of Duty on him. STG was always my favorite in COD as well, so we do gun him down. We've got the, what I assume is the 76 rolling up. Panzer IV is going at it already from that hold down position. Max is going at him as well from a flank, takes out his track. We hit the dirt with the KT Vet 7 for nothing. Max gets another nice shot on him. Panzer IV doing work. Oh, this poor guy. Just gets absolutely brutalized by everything. I believe that was the KT to finish him off. And we'll put 1 more round into him, see if we can just take him out fully, which we can't with that shot. Whatever. We did cap this point in the back, so that is yet another one for us. Still slowly moving up on this left flank, but there are a ton of guys. Looks like Meow maybe trying 1 final push to fold our spawn, which would not be very good. Checking out the damage on the Panzer IV. We've lost almost all the shirts in on the right side. Battle damage. Crazy looking thing. 2 centimeters doing some work though on the left. And we did call in a flame half track as well to reinforce. And I'm going to move the Panzer IV over as the Daimler is still kicking around. Unfortunate timing. Looks like he's trying to go for the 2 centimeter currently. Let's bring us down to 1 crew and crew shock. That'll probably go down. Now he's flipped targets over to the flame half track we just called in. So him folding our spawn is definitely playing to his advantage. Trying to get the Panzer IV over as quickly as I can, so I do take direct control. And yet again, I'm holding left shift, so we can see we went up from like 15 kilometers an hour to about 21. And when I unhold shift, we drop down. Max is moving over his arty piece to help out. And with 5.5 minutes left, he is calling for a concentrated push on their home point, potentially. So we'll start making our way over there with the boys. We're going to try to finish this thing out. We'll move up the Panzer IV and the 2 centimeter. Fax to bring over his T-34 as well. We'll direct control. We dodge a Piat from somewhere. And the second archer over on the left takes us out. There's a couple stragglers left around here, and it looks like they were going to try to make another push on the right side. So we're pushing at the same time they are. Potentially gathering to push. Max has been able to get a couple guys, it looks like, into their point and is now decapping it, which is great. So that'll put some pressure there. They'll likely have to reorient their guys. And we do see the archer out in the distance. So at this point, why not? We've got the lead. Losing the Panzer IV won't do much. I don't hear any other vehicles in the fog of war. So we're going to go head-to-head with the Panzer IV and the archer. See what we can do. We both get on target at the same time. I miss, he hits, unfortunately. He misses or bounces, one or the other. And we do get a shot on him. So his engine's down, and in the fog, he just goes away, but we fire within range, and we do take him out. Now he's got some Piats rushing up, try to take out the two tanks here. Man, this Panzer IV, that 8. Absolutely incredible work from that. Usually a Panzer IV is not a good buy. Most comp guys will say it is a undervalued and underperforming tank. I think it did pretty good. It held its own. We used it to its full advantage. So I would recommend it. We do call in another flame half-track, though. We're going to push this thing up to their home point. Listening around, I don't really hear much. A couple crew from the other flame half-track we'll put into the Panzer IV. Just recrew it. And we're going to direct control this guy. With 2:30 left, this should be their death throw. Shouldn't be much that they can do to pull this back in. We're going to go straight on in, see if we get lucky, take anything out here. There's plenty of guys laying around. Meow with a bunch of excuses for you post a YouTube video. Super team. Nah, it's a good game. It's a good game. Meow's just messing around. He's having fun. We were all in a Discord while we were playing this game, so it was a good time. Definitely, if anyone wants to get some games in, I am always for it. If you see my lobbies or you see me in game, feel free to say hi. If you want to, get some games in as well, at any point, always happy to it. You want to challenge me to a 1v1? By all means, go for it. I'll make time. You think you got what it takes? Bring it on. But we will just micro a couple units to finish this out. There's a bunch of infantry crawling up on us with a minute left. Move up to 2 centimeter. Put some rounds down range here. We won't get to their home point to be able to really take it out. So we do see a command half-track out in the distance. We'll move up the KT. Move up these boys as well, just slightly. Looks like the Daimler is coming to try to finish off the Panzer IV. He might be able to here. He's got a faster fire rate than we do, and he's just crew shocking us right now. But we do turn, and Max and I both take him out at the same time. He takes out the crew, I take out the Vic itself. It's an M15 guarding the home point. Or actually, it's an M1A1 scout car that's guarding the home point. We'll roll up the 2 centimeter. No, we won't. We'll get hit by the trench. Get nerfed by the trench, more or less. Panzer 4 is officially up, but this will be game. So pretty good score. 18 Vic kills, absolutely insane. So hope you guys enjoyed. Meow's cat bites the connection and he's gone early. It was a very fun game overall. And hope you guys look forward to more content coming up soon. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.